Happy New Year! Welcome to Viewpoint Christian Academy. So excited that you joined us for another devotion this week. This week, during our vacation week, we're re-airing a devotion that aired back in March during the first week of the pandemic closures. And I think it's a very appropriate and pertinent devotion for you to have as you go into the new year, as we talk about godly peace and bearing the fruit of peace in our life. So I hope it's a blessing to you. I hope you have a great new year. I hope you're setting some goals, have some vision for what God has in store for you. But stay tuned and enjoy this devotion with Dr. Rondeau. Rerun. God bless. Today I want to talk to you just for a couple minutes about the importance of peace in our lives. Peace in our lives. Yesterday we talked about vision, having a vision for where God wants us to go, right? Today I want to talk to you for just a couple of minutes about peace. About peace. You know, there are many fruits of the Spirit, right? Love, joy, and peace, the fruit of the Spirit, right? God wants us to bear peace in our lives. But what is peace, right? And many of you, when you hear peace, probably the first thing you think of is Kung Fu Panda, inner peace, or some kind of craziness like that. And that's really a different kind of peace. Actually, we're going to look at a verse that says there's a worldly peace and there's a godly peace. But we want you to bear the fruit of godly peace in your life. Well, what is peace? What exactly is this? Well, if I were to define it for you, I think that the best way to define it is that peace is confidence in God's plan for my life. Peace is confidence in God's plan for my life, and that He's working all things together for my good because He's got a plan. He's got a vision for my life. Romans 8:28 says all things, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to His purpose. And that can bring us peace. That gives us the confidence that God knows what He's doing. In the Old Testament, there's an illustration by the prophet Jeremiah about how God's people are like clay and God is like the potter. And the potter shapes the clay into the image that it wants. And the clay doesn't rebuke the potter in the middle and say, hey, no, I don't like what you're doing, knock it off. That's not peace. Peace is just confidently allowing God to work out in my life the things that He has planned and the things that He desires. Now, when I have peace, it produces within me, it activates within me the character trait of flexibility. Flexibility. Well, what's flexibility? Flexibility is like this straw, right? This straw has a twisty end, right? I can bend it whichever way I want. It's very flexible, right? It will go without breaking. This pencil is not very flexible. It's rigid. It's stuck. And if I bend too hard on it, it doesn't have peace. It goes apart into pieces. And we don't want to fall apart into pieces. When circumstances come our way that are different, we don't want to go to pieces. We want to be flexible. We want to allow God to work His plan out in our lives. Now, some of you are struggling right now because maybe it's hard for you to associate being at home and doing schoolwork, right? I do my schoolwork at school. I do my playing at home. And right now, things are just kind of upside down in your life. You have to allow the Lord, and unfortunately, that's the way it is for everybody, pretty much the whole country right now, right? But you have to allow God to work in your life. And when things don't go the way that you like them, when things don't go the way that you think they should, don't fall to pieces. Be flexible and allow the Lord to work His plan out in your life. Trust God. Have confidence that God knows what He's doing. And I want to read this verse to you found in John chapter 14, verse 27. Jesus said this, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you, not as the world gives, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." So when difficult times or when coronavirus comes and messes things up and you're tempted to fall apart into pieces, don't allow that. Allow God to give you peace and be flexible. Be flexible and allow God to shape into your life the things that He wants you to have. So what do I pray today? I pray that you have the gift of peace, the fruit of peace. You know what else? Hey, you know what we need? We need the shoes of peace, the gospel shoes of peace. When we go and we tell the gospel that God has a plan, God knows what He's doing in this world, and He has it all figured out. He's got it all worked out. He's got a solution to our problems. It's a peaceful message that we give to the world when we talk about God. So again, this peace is a gift from Jesus to you. Allow peace to rule and reign in your heart today. And it's not worldly peace. It's the peace that God gives. So pray today and ask God to give you his peace in your life. Be confident in his plan and what he's doing.